Well, boys, we're finally getting a new PvE game mode for Overwatch 2, and I'm hoping that it's going to be better than the Halloween event PvE game mode. Don't get me wrong, from a technical standpoint and even a visual standpoint, it was gorgeous and played pretty well, but the replayability wasn't really there. And I'm hoping that Starwatch actually gets it right with the replayability and actually having a fun PvE game mode. Unlike, the Halloween event, which looked fine and even played fine, but it just didn't capture my attention like Destiny's replayability. But I'm hoping that the new Overwatch 2 Starwatch PvE game mode is going to be somewhat replayable. I mean, I watched Flats talk about it, and it sounded like it was pretty good. I mean, just listen to this flavor text that Overwatch 2 put out for the Starwatch event. We're releasing a new game mode in Season 4 called Starwatch. Players take the side of a watcher or an agent of the Infinite Empire. It is a lot of fun to take a page out of the Junkenstein book, Junkenstein's Revenge, the old PvE Halloween game mode that we got, that we kind of grew tired of after playing it for, 6 years straight? In that it tells a story that is set outside of the Overwatch universe. See, that's something else I don't like. We need more lore based on the heroes of Overwatch, which I'm assuming they're going to be selling in the PvE game mode. Don't get me wrong, I do like game modes outside of the Overwatch lore, but we still need some kind of lore for some of these heroes. Some of these heroes barely have any kind of lore in Overwatch 2. Who knows? If players enjoy Starwatch, it would be great to be able to expand this story in the future. Hey, that would be cool. A Starwatch 2 would be a good game mode. I mean, if it does end up being an amazing game, I would enjoy that. One of the things that I'm most excited about Starwatch is that it introduces some PvE elements into a PvP match. Alright, it's already sounded pretty cool, already sounding pretty good. Turrets are placed for the Infinite Empire, and Doomfist will play alongside the Watchers. We've been talking about game modes like this lately, and would like to explore them more. The archive missions were a design and technology testbed to allow us to start creating the upcoming story missions for Overwatch 2. I'm not gonna lie, the archive missions, they were pretty good, but again, the replayability on them were kind of atrocious. Because you are creating this PvE environment for replayability. Unless these are one-off game modes, then they don't have to be that replayable. You play it once, you enjoy it once, you had your fun. I can't really complain since it's gonna be a free game mode, but at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a test bed for the PvE part of the Overwatch 2, and if you can't even get the free part of the game fun and replayable, I don't know how I feel about you getting the rest of the game fun and replayable, because if I'm going to be spending 60, 70 bucks on this whole entire PvE pack, I kind of want it to be good enough for me to be you know what? I hate rank right now. Let me go play some of the PvE. And I'm gonna be honest, if I hate rank right now in Overwatch 2, I'm going to play a whole different game in general. And if we're gonna be playing Overwatch 2's PvE event, which they've been working on for 3 years, which is the whole reason why we even have Overwatch 2, hopefully they actually learn how to make a game mode replayable, because let's be honest here, no one's really trying to replay any of the Overwatch 2 game modes, PvE or not, because it's a multiplayer game. We want to play Overwatch for the rank system. Let's all be honest here. No one's trying to play Overwatch for the PvE. There's nothing really that compelling or any lore that's actually divulging in any of the story or PvE missions that they are giving us right now. And if they even want us to consider buying the PvE part of Overwatch 2, the whole reason why we didn't get anything for 3 years in Overwatch 1, they actually got to give us a little sample that makes us consider buying the PvE portion of the game whenever it comes out. Because right now, I don't even play the free game modes that they give us more than once. So why would I buy a whole different game that will cost money? On top of that, this isn't going to be free. They're going to be charging a full 60, probably 70 for that whole entire thing. And you want me to pay all that, but yet I don't get much enjoyment out of it, nor will I probably get that much lore out of it. And it's gonna feel like an incomplete mess, because let's all be honest here, Blizzard is very much on fire right now. Overwatch 2 should have been done by now. They had a full 3 years of having nothing else to do but develop the game. And yet we only have the multiplayer aspect of it. And they're just teasing us with these PvE events that aren't even canon to the lore, which we barely have already. Now, could they actually come out swinging with an actual good PvE game mode that gives us so much lore into the Overwatch universe that is on par with Destiny 2? Yeah, They could. But the people at Bungie had 10 years to essentially develop Destiny 2, you know, using Destiny 1 as a template and then creating Destiny 2. And they're actually succeeding at it. Like, very much. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people can complain that, you know, you fight the same enemies, and I will complain about that too. It's kind of boring fighting the same enemies. But at the same time, different locations, different abilities, new weapons. I'm like, there's so much more in the game other than the enemies to where you kind of look over you're fighting essentially the same enemies each and every time you get a new expansion in Destiny 2. And I'm also hoping that they also have new locations for the PvE game mode of Overwatch 2, because I'm not trying to fight on the same maps that I play every day in ranked. I'm like, if that's not the definition of insanity, then I don't know what is.